My name is Chef Swole, and we are on a mission to become the first player to defeat Elden Ring from start to finish using all 411 unique weapons that the game has to offer. Today's weapon is the Dragon Helberd, and it was recommended by the Hawaiian Logan over on YouTube. So if you have a weapon that you want to see, put it down in the comments below, and when we get to that weapon, we'll shout you out in the intro. Throughout the duration of this video, we're going to start by teaching you how to optimize using this weapon in a playthrough with the perfect starting class when using the Dragon Helberd. From there, we're going to go into what stats you should upgrade and in what order. Do you have any soft caps that you want to hit when leveling, or any hard caps that you want to avoid? We're going to do a deep dive into the build, breaking down exactly what kind of armor and talismans you want to get the most out of this weapon, then transition into footage from all 14 required bosses that it is going to take to become Elden Lord. Finally, at the end of the video, we will have a tier list where we will show where this weapon ranks compared to all the other weapons that we have played through thus far. It's going to be a good time, so sit down, strap in, and without further ado, let's get into the starting class. The optimal starting class when doing a playthrough with this weapon from start to finish ends up being the Vega Bound. Reason being is that right off the bats, we're going to have the starting dexterity. We need 10 to wield the weapon. We have at least 13, and the strength is going to be at 14, meaning that we just need 2 points in the strength to be able to two-hand wield this weapon, and just 8 points to be able to dual wield, power stance, 1 in each arm. So when leveling, you want to first focus on hitting those minimum requirements, getting your strength up to 16 and definitely up to 22, because you're going to want a power stance this weapon. From there, we will flip over to Vigor, increasing it from 15 to 30 for some early game survivability, followed by getting our endurance to 15 if you're running it armorless, or if you want to rock the build that we are showcasing in the next section, you're going to need some armor. So instead of 15, keep pumping that endurance up to 25. From there, we want to get actually our dexterity up to 20, even though it's not part of the minimum requirements. When you use this weapon's Ash of War, it gets lightning scaling, and that lightning is going to scale up your dexterity as far as the damage goes. So 20 is the first one of those major soft caps that makes a big difference if you get to 20 points into dexterity. From then, we're going to flip back over to strength because the weapon does scale far more in the favor of strength. Pump it up to 60 before flipping back to your vigor, getting that up to 50 for late game survivability, and any remaining points that you have after that, pump into dexterity to maximize the damage of this build. Now that we know the optimal starting class when using the Dragon Helberd, we know what stats to upgrade and in what order, let's do a deep dive into the build. Now that we've gone over a full breakthrough of the starting class, let us take a look at the build itself, and we have got a very fun build for you today. The Dragon Helberd is going to be power stance with a second one or another Helberd, but for our purpose, we'll have one Dragon Helberd in each. If you are doing a playthrough in New Game Plus 0, you can get a starting Helberd from the round table to equip in your offhand, and the Dragon Helberd in the main hand. We want to use one of each of them when playing through this weapon. The armor will either be the Greybird's Black Quill armor, or if you don't have the DLC, or if you're doing a playthrough from start to finish, you can get the Raptor's Black Feather armor before you fight a single boss. This is going to increase the damage of our jumping attacks by 10%. The Rakisha's helmet and gloves will do an additional 4% with all of our attacks. And lastly, the Tree Sentinel Greaves will bring our poise up to at least 51, making sure that we can take a light attack without getting knocked out of our attack. You are doing a playthrough in New Game Plus 0, you don't need the extra 2 armor pieces from Rakisha. Any heavy armor that can get you to that poise breakpoint where you have at least 51, you will be good to go. For the talismans, we have the Claw Talisman to add an additional 15% damage boost to stack on top of your jump armor. That's going to be the first talisman you want to add if you are doing a playthrough from start to finish in New Game Plus 0. From there, you want to add the Ritual Sword Talisman, available when you get to the Atlas Plateau. From there, you want to get to the Dagger Talisman, available in the Volcano Manor, also in the Atlas Plateau. Finally, the Eternal Talisman, which is available right at the beginning of the game, or if you get to the DLC, the two-headed turtle talisman variants will help you further with stamina recovery. Your Psychic Flask will have the Green Burst Crystal tier for even more stamina recovery, and the OP and Hard tier to add some more resistances for when we trade. Now, the Dragon Helberd has a unique Ash of War, the Spinning Slash, which will add additional frost and lightning damage to your halberds. So before you get into a battle, you're going to pop your Psychic Flask. You will two hands the halberd in your left hand and do the Ash of War, and then un-two-hand it and do the Ash of War in your right, and you will start using jump attacks to damage the enemy. You see the massive damage right from the start. Even though we take a couple attacks with the blood, we're able to follow it up with a second hit and knock out the enemy. The overwhelming amount of damage that you get from adding the 160 lightning damage on each halberd, plus the base amount of damage being 736 on each hand, absolutely overwhelms the enemies, as you can see right there against the enemy invader bear. Now that we know a good idea of the build itself, let us go into the boss fight footage, starting with the first boss of the 14 mandatory ones, Margit. Hi kids, who are they playing? Yo, 10 minute check. Yo, what's up, Saz? Happy holidays. I hope Santa brings you many vials of chimolone sandwiches. Chimolone sandwiches and jelly for Christmas, you guys.
Well, thou art of passing skill.
Oh, we made him corporate. Daddy guys! Hey, what's going on? Let's go. Saving you saving my smoke session. Hey, yeah, let's go, Hunter. The whole first live as well. Shout out to my nephew, guys. In this economy, 5 lifted subs. Insane. 1. 2. Skitter diddle do. Here we go. He's chilly. Hey.
Taking the highs, I know I can never get back, so I'm always on low. Then I got eyes on the back of my head, I got eyes at me, so I know where you from. I can drop ties in this bitch, drop like flies in this bitch. I could tell.
Let's fucking go.
I could tie.
B. Hi. Yeah, my voice is kind of gone. I agree, Sheets. This game has the best replayability of all time. It's my personal favorite game in Smash. Not yours. I disagree. Sit. Yeah, whiskey. Nah, we were just eating some supper, which was so good. Record her reactions as she watches it and post them on TikTok. I think that would be fire content, bro. That'd be fire content. I've been transitioning to a lot of horror game streams, arts when I got it, and it's safe for work. That doesn't sound like you, Gio. That's a very different direction. Safe for work, right? What? The female Titan just got into the forest. Yo, it's about to start getting insanely good. Is this your second time watching it, Gabe? Or have you already rewatched it?
Come, oh,
Cheers! Yeah, what? Your second, yo. Look at we stand, and man, I am. No, and we coming in the live. Shout out Logan, be oh my. Let's go, Logan! And you're on our line! Huge! Hit this boss. Camjack says my favorite thing is speed. Yeah, what the hell, bro? Corner with the feet. Hornet Bug!
That's so gross, hold on. Then I got eyes on the back of my head, I got eyes everywhere, so I know where you going, I could drop ties in this bitch.
Let's go! Yeah, W Raymond! Yo. Captain Jack. Supposed to be on my side, bro. Logan's weapons are fucking cracked, you guys! Yo, hell yeah. Shiny Latios used to be so meta, bro. Shiny Latios used to be so meta, dude. Check this out. Check this out. We got a boss. We got a really cool weapon. This is the Dragon Helberd. This is Logan Liu's weapon. Hawaiian Logan, baby! Aloha, Logan. Aloha, Logan. We refer to that as a Logan, baby. Let's go! All right, yo, we gotta upkeep the damage. What did I get for Christmas? Yeah, you guys want to see this? It's actually right next to me. It's really cool. You guys want to see what I got for Christmas? It's actually right next to me. This is so cool, you guys. You guys want to see? I'll show you after. I'll show off the Christmas presents after the fire giant fight. Yo, would that be all right? You guys want to see? It's so cool. HT Notorious, the glorious baby. Yo, we're leveling up to level 28 in 5 days. What is that? The 31st. Yo, HT. All I want for Christmas is a W tomorrow at 3:30. Can you hook that up, brother? You're gonna be in my neck of the woods, bro. He's had weird energy. Let's go! Ah, we're getting some money. Hang on. Oh no, we gotta get out. We survived this. We do not. No, we lost. Yeah, we got the Godskin Duo fight up next. This is gonna be tough. That sounds like it might be the flu, bro. Sounds like, hopefully it's not. I hope we end up on the other side of it, brother. And quickly. Much love to the Panda Man, you guys. One down! Here we go. Two down. Give me more. This is for Hawaiian Legan. Come on, you coward. W weapons, baby. Huge. Bro, you would love Ireland. One, two, three. He's popping up jump scares already. All right, let's reapply our buffs. Here comes phase 2, you guys. It's time. Here we go. We survived this. First try, baby! Animation locks. Yo, G1, thank you so much for the rose, bro. G1, baby, with the big roses. Not this time. Down he goes, baby! Gideon's armor design is so cool, bro. I wish they did. Another predictions up, you guys. What is the best anime and why is it Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z is the best straight up like fighting action anime. How many weapons do I have left? I have 381 weapons left. This is weapon number 31. Yo, the Asmongold build is so good, baby! I'm loving Razor Ship. I'm in the last season. Dude, we just annihilated Godfrey. Hitless Godfrey, baby! Disagree? That should have been hitless. Here we go. Time for the beast, baby. Go for the toes. We always go for the toes. Guaranteed strategy. Yo, this build is so cool. The Dragon Hyper is amazing, bro. Yo, shout out to Logan Lou. The Dragon Hyper is so much fun. Yo, Heisman, thank you so much for the hype me, bro. Shout out Heisman, you guys. Yo, you guys, can we get a W for KZ MMA? The man just beat Sekiro for the first time. A new Sekiro Lord, baby. WKZ MMA. Let's fucking go, right? Yeah, W coming in for the Panda Man. Hell yeah, KZ. W's coming in from the Magnificent Marty, from the Ray Majesty, bro. I just did a first time Sekiro playthrough as well, dude. That lost sword guy, whatever, put out the Glock, bro. Nuts. Super cool game. I think my favorite combat in any game. Yo, do you guys see that damage? That's uncanny. Is this Weasel Dan? What is this Weasel doing? Shouldn't he be playing Ring Around the Rosie? No rings needed, baby!
I know I can never get back so wrong for long. And I got eyes on the back of my head, I got eyes everywhere, so I can draw ties in this bitch.
The overall difficulty rating on a scale of 1 to 10 when using the Dragon Helberd to become the Elden Lord ended up coming in at a 3.8 out of 10, making this Helberd a surprisingly decent choice to use by your side when becoming the Elden Lord. Now, the major benefits of this weapon was when you were able to utilize the Ash of War to add additional frost and electric damage. Combining and power stancing this weapon lets you put out a massive amount of DPS when doing the dual wield jump attacks, and the weapons being a halberd class added in an overall pretty good staggered effect, leading to a big amount of damage dealt and a high amount of posture bar taken down. Now, that being said, when that buff does run out, the overall damage of this weapon does drop off significantly. It is very reliant on that buff, and that buff is only 45 seconds. So that is going to hold this weapon up from getting into the absolute top tiers, the S tiers, the A tiers, but it finds itself neatly in a spot in the C tier, in between the Dryleaf Arts and the Dragon Lord Spear. But enough about what I think. I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. Do I have the Dragon Helberd all wrong? Is it an S tier weapon? Was it not being utilized correctly with enough lightning damage and lightning buffs? Should I have done it a different way in order to utilize the frost benefits of this weapon? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And until next time, they're tarnished. Stay maidenless.